Now, note by the way that I could try winning at this point, and it's possible I could win right now. Basically, all I have to do is have one of these guys try and collect the relic, give it to one of the other players, and then like they can use it to try and fight the Necromancer. That's something I could do. I think that's what we're going to do, actually. So, who would be better to fight the Necromancer is the question. Might be the Marauder, but let's see here. I think first thing first, let's have the Scout go first. She's going to like use her power to cause events to stop happening. So, I don't want to have those happening right now. And we're going to have shelters basically happen so that, events don't happen at all. Next, she's going to basically try to fight. And that's not her specialty, but it is something she can do. And what I'm going to do basically is try and fight. Basically, I got pro defense here. We're going to use this to try and reduce the defenses on the blights here. And I'll basically cover what's going on in a moment. But we're just going to put that down there. And I'm going to throw this down as well. I'm basically throwing down all her skills at this point. It's all or nothing to try and win, basically. Actually, you know what? I don't have to make her fight. There's something I can do. So we're going to make her just try and go after a relic. And by the way, all these guys lose secrecy, so I should probably just do that right now before I forget. And let's see here. She's got searches, exhaust to move twice, speed, trailblazer, escape route. Alright, so here's what's going to happen with her. I have the option to collect a relic. Basically, I have to discard free keys to collect a holy relic from that location. And there is a relic in the mountains, right there. So, let's try to take these free keys. They're going to go back over here. And we're going to take that relic. So there's the relic. Now, that's her turn. But here's the thing. I can actually give this relic to someone else so they can do whatever they want with it. And I think what I'm going to do... Do I want to give it to the mercenary here? Or maybe I want to give it over to the Crusader, is the question. I might give it to Crusader. He's actually pretty good about fighting stuff, so... He might be better to fight the Necromancer with it. Because he also got this thing too. But anyhow, basically at this point, I want to have these guys basically try and fight the Shroud and the vampires over here. And I think what's going to happen next. I want the wizard here to try and fight... here's something to know about fighting a Necromancer, by the way. Basically, you can fight the Necromancer and, you can actually win if you have the Holy Relic. That's something you can do. But if you win, and he's got blights around... And let's just see here. Basically, if you can slay Necromancer, most of this match will be undone, blah blah, and you win. However, the Necromancer is pitiless and will mercilessly sacrifice his minions to save himself. Basically, if there's any blights present when you defeat a Necromancer, he will destroy one blight of your choice. But the Necromancer will escape. He can only truly be killed if he's beaten in a fight by a hero of a Holy Relic when there's no blights in his location. If this is achieved, all heroes win. So basically, what's happening here, in order to beat the Necromancer, I have to get rid of these two blights here. So basically, I have to kill this blight here, and then this blight here, and then after that I can kill the Necromancer himself. So what happens at this point, I basically need the wizard here to try and kill the Shroud. I need the mercenary to try and kill, I guess, the vampires. And then I need the Crusader to try and kill the Necromancer himself. So that's basically what's going to happen in a moment here, I think. Now, to make things a little bit easier, I got this souvenir, right? So I'm going to use it right now. This is going to unexhaust all powers. Right now. So basically, this gets unexhausted. This gets unexhausted. This gets unexhausted. And then I can use the wizard's, lightning strike to try and, deal a blow to the Shroud here. So we're going to roll 3 dice. If I get a 4, because, you know, I've got, like, you know, the Scout's pro defenses here, I'll be able to defeat the Shroud. That's my phone, but whatever. I got 6, so the Shroud goes away. I might actually win my first game of Darkest Night. Wasn't expecting to win this game, to be honest, but cool. Alright, so basically he's just 1. I did the event thing, right? Yeah, I got shelter. So basically there's nothing happening for, like, you know, events, so that happens. His turn's done. Now, for the mercenary's turn, he's going to let's see here. He's going to fight the vampires. He has to roll 5 or higher to basically win. He's going to use exotic style, and I'll note, by if I fail, then I'm going to basically take 2 hits, but he's got the grace to basically back himself up a little bit here. He's going to use Masterwork Blade, so he's going to get 3 dice. Masterwork Blade will make him have 4 dice. And then if he has to, he'll use Persistence to basically, like, you know, survive. And then he's got this stuff as well to help him out as well, which is cool. He might also get treasure chest for, you know, Minerva Powers to be nice, but we'll see. Let's roll. If I get 5, I kill the vampire. I did not, but I do have one more chance to try and kill him. I got the persistence here, right? So roll 1 additional thing and, you know, we'll see if I get him. I did not. So basically what happens is this guy loses 2 grace as a result. Boom. Boom. And that's his turn. It's unfortunate that happened because I can't kill a Necromancer if, you know, there's a blight around, so it's unfortunate, basically. Oh, you know what? I do have got withdraw here, right? So when you attack a blight and you fail, roll 2 dice against the blight's might. So I might be able to avoid this if I get 5 with one of these ones. His grace loss. And I did get it. I got 6. So he's going to keep his grace. So yeah, it's unfortunate that, like, you know, I failed that attack, but, you know, it happens. Alright, so at this point, the Crusader over here, he can't win against the Necromancer. He doesn't have, like, you know, the extra turn, like, to kill the Vampire and the Necromancer. So it makes no sense for him to attack the Vampire, because basically, if I kill the Vampires, this guy's just going to create, like, 2 more Blights to basically fight. So instead, I'm tempted to basically try and make him search, or, you know, something like that. You know, we're just going to do a normal search for this guy because I want to keep his grace for finding the Necromancer if I need to. So basically just go in here. He doesn't get his extra, like, you know, grace from like that, so that's, you know, tapped. He's going to try and roll for another search. He gets nothing, so that's his turn. It's unfortunate that happens, but it does happen that, you know, luck is not on your side. Alright, the Necromancer is going to create a new Blight. If he rolls a 1 or 2, by the way, here he's going to create 2 Blights, which is suck. But if he rolls, like, you know, 3 or 4, he's just going to create 1. So he's going to create a new Blight here. He's going to create an Omen. I can't create Omens because I don't have the card for it, or I don't have the Omens for it. He's going to create Desecration. That's actually good and bad. Desecrations are easy to beat, but at the same time, they'll cause, like, darkness to increase each round by 1. So he'll increase his darkness even faster now if I don't kill that. All these guys basically go down by, like, 1 secrecy, so he's at 5. He's at none, so he's going to get attacked in a moment. Shoot, this guy had Ball of Magic. I could have used that to win. Oh well. He goes down to 0. He goes down to 0. Now, unfortunately, all these things get, like, you know, brought back to, like, you know, scout because they're events. But here's something I note, by the way. I'm actually not going to put shelters back on. Basically, the thing about shelters is that it prevents, like, events from happening, like the necromancer attacking you. I'm actually not against the necromancer attacking me because if I win, like, the battles against the necromancer, it actually means that he'll actually lose his blights. Only the crusader can win the fight, but this means a loss of grace if it happens, and that's not exactly bad for all my guys to have happen right now. I will want to refresh one of these though, I think. Or actually no, I want to refresh to the lightning strike, shouldn't I? I can do that with arcane energy, never mind. Okay, I want to refresh something. I think we want to pierce probe defenses again, so we'll do that. One moment. A little bit of water to wet my whistle and all that. I'm going to probe defenses with the scout there. And it's not great, but it's something I can do. Now note, by the way, I can do this at the start of my turn at any time, so it doesn't matter if it's her turn or not, I think, so we're just going to drop that down. Now, something I might do with her, I might hide the wizard. And that will basically mean that the wizard doesn't get attacked, and then, that's probably a good thing to have happen. Do I have it, though? I might not have that, Yeah, I've actually got blind spots on thing here, so I can actually use that to hide the wizard, so he's on his own, basically. At this point, you know what? It's not going to be too effective, but we'll try and make her attack this desecration here. It's basically just a roll 3 or more to basically win. And if she basically gets it, then, I basically have 3 attack, or 2 attacks for, the vampire, the mercenary, and the wizard. I got a free. Amazingly enough, I actually got this desecration done. So, she actually beats it. Because probe defense reduces it to 1. Oops, wait. Yeah, it reduces it to 1. So, that's done. Now, I basically have to get a 5 to beat the vampire, right? So, this guy needs to roll his 5. And he doesn't have persistence to help him out this time. So, I am going to probably bring down the ball of dust this time to try and make it happen. Or, you know what? We're actually keeping the ball of dust on this guy. If we use ball of dust on this guy to kill the necromancer, that'll probably make him go dead. So, we're just going to go again with exotic style. And Masterwork Blade will be have 4 dice. So we're going to roll 4 dice to try and kill this thing. I have to get 5 on one of these things to do it. I don't have access to persistence, so it's a 5 on one of these things or it doesn't happen. He got a 6, he got rid of the vampire. And vampires just go up there, I guess. I can't remember if they have a spot on the board. I guess that's where they are. So the vampire's gone. Now, because I won, I can pick one of my spoils here. Let's get Spoils of War. We're just going to exhaust this one. And he'll draw another power. He's got Dogs of War. Exhaust after destroying a blight to make an attack. Basically, this guy can attack again if he wants to. This is really good if you want to make multiple attacks. So, if the necromancer goes another round, this guy can basically attack twice and try and kill 2 blights at once. Alright, now, I could try and do something with the wizard, but there's really no point because, this is exhausted and he can't actually beat the necromancer. He can't roll 7 by himself. This guy, however, can. The Crusader. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to roll events. She actually needs the event, and he needs an event. So let's just get those out of the way because I forgot about them again. Evil Day, exhaust the power, or draw 2 more events. We can exhaust 2 powers easily enough. We can exhaust Awareness. And we can exhaust Trailblazer. That's easy enough to basically deal with. And a Mercenary, he had an event as well because, he has to deal something. He's got Ruined Golem. You may not use powers or attacks during this fight. So basically you have to roll 5 or more to kill the Ruined Golem. So he just took a hit from that, that's fine. Alright, now, let's try and get this guy to win. I roll a dice. You know what? What's this artifact here do? I have to remember if I draw an event of 5 or more, I can actually discard it to draw another one. So I should be checking the events to see how high they are. But anyways, this guy's going to roll a dice to try and get to Chalice of Life to give him another grace, which it did. Awesome. That's exhausted. He's going to draw an event. And it's got free, so I can't randomly discard it. Randomly select one of your powers, spend 1 grace, or place that selected power on the bottom of his deck and draw a card from the same deck. So basically, I have to spend a grace to keep my cards the same, or if I draw a new card. Let's see here. I remember saying, I didn't think radiance was that important. This could reduce darkness a little bit, but, it's not that important, I don't think. And you know what? At this point, province isn't really important, so let's just actually, discard province, I think. Oh, it says randomly select a power. Ooh. How do you randomly select a power? There's only 8 cards here, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to go in here to objects. We're going to get dice. We're going to get D8 dice to pop out. And this is how I'm going to randomly select one of these cards, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2. So I can basically transmute Wrath into something else, or I can spend a grace. I'm going to spend a grace, I think. That's all we're going to do with that. Alright, now, moment of truth. We're going to attack the Necromancer, because I can do that with this guy. He's got Wrath, Zeal. That's only when on a success. That's not going to matter if we win outright, so it doesn't matter. This one matters. This one matters too. So basically, this one matters and Wrath matters. I'm going to basically draw 5 dice. So, if you attack the Necromancer, basically he's got 7 fight, and he's got 6 illusion. I'm going to go try and fight him. I basically have to roll a 7, which basically means I have to roll 6. Basically, I'm going to take the Holy Relic here, which actually reduces secrecy by 1. And having a Holy Relic basically increases this guy's attack by 1. So he's basically going to be able to roll. All his rolls are going to be basically added to by 1, and as a result, he can beat the Necromancer. He rolls a 6, or basically a 6. That's basically how this guy can win. That's how you win fighting against the Necromancer. So what we're going to do right now is try and roll 6 with one of these dice. And if I fail, I got Angelic Guardian. And I can try to roll 2 more dice to try and win. So yeah. Plus I got Ball of Magic here. I can get rid of that. That'll give me an extra 3 dice, I think it is. Is that how it works? Discard after a fight roll to add 3 dice to that roll. Basically, I can add 3 dice to that roll. So 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of dice to kill a Necromancer with. You think I'll get a 6? I hope so. Poof! I did not get a 6, and yes, that'll happen. But I do have Angelic Guardian here, so let's see if I can get a 6 from one of these ones. I did not. The Crusader has failed. Now, failing to fight the Necromancer results in a loss of a grace. So his grace goes down to 4. And Necromancer lives another day. That's unfortunate, but it happened. Oh well. Now, this guy can't do anything against the Necromancer. Even if you tried. And unfortunately, he's at 0 secrecy at the moment. Actually, think about it, this guy is also at 0 secrecy. He would have had to fight the Necromancer because of I got probe defenses over here. So this guy has to basically elude the Necromancer for his turn. He doesn't, so basically takes a hit. He goes down to 5 grace. He can't fight the Necromancer win, And there's really no point in trying to loot him because he doesn't have to, so he's just going to try to search, I guess, this guy. So he'll draw his dice, he'll try and get a 4. He actually did get a 4. He'll draw a map card and try and see what he gets. He drew a key. So the wizard got himself another key. Now note, by the way, if I do get, like, you know, I'll just throw this down here. If I do get 6, like, you know, one more key, another option I have for being a necromancer is just to go over and get these other relics, right? So I could do that instead. That's something I could do. So searching is not a bad way to win here if I want to do it that way. I can win that way if I want to. But it's the necromancer's turn, so let's see what he does. If he gets a 1 or 2, I'm very much considering just going over to one of these relics to pick them up instead. Or searching, you know, to basically get that out of the way. He rolls a 3, so he's not going to create any extra blights here. So we're just going to go in here and draw 2 more blights. He's got an omen and a curse. Well, I can put down the curse. The curse is, like, you know, stuff I got plenty of. I haven't even dropped them yet. Now, curses are pretty bad. Basically, they cause you to lose grace upon entering the place, though it won't really be bad if they're already in there, the heroes. And then we got this one here. Taint. So you can't gain grace until this is gone. So that'll have to go eventually at some point. And this goes up to 22. And by the way, if it reaches Fury to Darkness Sphere, if anything races the Darkness Sphere, create a blight at the monastery instead. So you don't want to have anything like Darkness go like too far up, but at this point I don't think it's not too much of a worry at this point. This is actually a pretty calm game in many ways. Alright, let's see here. Everyone loses his secrecy if they have it, so he goes down to free. Oh, you know what? This guy, he lost to combat, I think. Whenever you fail combat, you can spend a secrecy to gain some piety. We'll do that with this guy. You get him up to 5. And this guy doesn't have anything to lose. Here's this guy. You drop down to free. Alright, so it's another turn. I could drop Probe Defenses again down here. That's something I could do. I wonder if I should do that with the Scout. That's something I could do just to make it a little bit easier to try and win again. Though I'm actually sort of tempted to try and search to try and like get stuff done that way. So here's something I note, by the way. The Scout can actually move like 2 spaces. Something I could do with her is run her down toward, like, you know, over here to like the forest to try and pick up the Holy Relic down there. That's something I could do with her right now, I think. So I'm tempted to do that. She can also run over here to pick up this one. Basically, just like, you know, there's nothing that's really going to kill her over here or anything. Also exhaust powers and stuff, but it's bad, you know, but whatever. The thing is, what to do. If I get like this Holy Relic and like bring this to the monastery and like get like, one of these Holy Relics and bring it to the monastery, I basically win the game. They probably do this one over here because I don't want to go through the village. Decisions. You know what? You saw basically you saw basically how you can defeat the Necromancer. So I'm actually sort of tempted to try and win the game the other way by like collecting the relics to do it. So let's actually say that for her, she's going to actually like unexhaust treasure map. And we're going to do a search this time around. Oh right, I actually got rid of awareness, so she actually can't search as well. Of course, she can hide, and that's something I can do with her as well. You know what? We're going to try and beat the Necromancer because, you know, if I can do it, we'll do it. So, let's actually get her. You know what? No, we're not going to do it that way. I'm just going to drop down the no event thing so we don't have to worry about the Necromancer attacking us. Shelters. And then she's just going to like just do just a quick, one single like, what do you call it? She's just going to take a dice and like, actually, you know what? She's just going to hide. She's going to refresh her powers because that's what we're going to do at this point. This gets tapped. That's her turn. She basically just hides. All right. Now, because I'm basically like using like the shelters, we're not going to worry about the Necromancer attacking me because he can't. Because we're sheltered. We're just going to use this guy. I'm tempted to attack one of these blights just to try and like get like another like a thing, grace, and like reset the other talents this guy has. That seems like a good idea. He's got the grace, so let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna try to like kill. Let's see here. Either of these graces are fine to kill. I'll probably kill the Taint so he can actually gain his grace from his Glory of War. Or I could go for Dogs of War. I think I'll go for Dogs of War. Again, I could probably kill like both of these things at once. Let's try and do that. Okay, he kills like 1, so there goes the Taint. Doesn't matter which one I'm going to get rid of, to be honest, but whatever. And then he's got these things to roll again. He's going to try and kill this one too. So this gets capped. And poof. And it kills the other one as well. You know what? I might just try and kill it anyways, the Necromancer. This gets tapped. These get untapped. Alright, so now we got these guys over here, the Wizard and the Crusader. Forgot to drop this over here apparently. Now he can also teleport around this guy, so I might make use of him, but... How about you search, Mr. Wizard? Maybe you can find something for us. Nope, nothing. That's his turn. The Necromancer is vulnerable again to try and attack, so I guess we'll try and attack him with the Crusader again. He rolls a 6 for his grace, so picks that up. That gets tapped. And he can spend a grace to fight with 4 dice. He's got resolve, so he can get another dice to fight with. And I guess we're going to attack again. And you know what? I never actually checked to see if I roll a 5. Basically, if you roll a 5, plus 1 from the rogue, plus 5 equals 6. So I can actually reduce the darkness, basically, if I get, like, 6s. But whatever, let's see what I do with these. Poof! There's a 5, so I reduced the darkness by 1. And I got Angelic Guardian over here. Oh, I killed him. We won. The Necromancer got killed. Because there's nothing else to protect him. He's basically killed. So, I won Darkest Night. That was a long game, and basically there's something to know about this game. It's a little bit longer because there's like so much like, basically there's like, there's this rule and that rule basically to follow. But, I thought it was a fairly interesting buy. I think this might be useful to like a game I might want to play or something. I might ask Corn if he wants to play this at some point. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess take care because I've won. Hooray! And I can actually go in here now. And we'll delete that. Done, done, done.